You just want to go learn about some reeds? You see, every pipe that we've talked about so far, flutes, principals, strings, which we haven't gotten to, but we will, they all fall into the same category. And that category is called flue, like a chimney flue. It's really just a tube, an open tube. You can see that open tube there? And there's a tiny, tiny little slit in there, and that's where the sound comes out. Let's see if I can get that. It's hard to see, but it's right in there. There's the tiniest little slit. Just like you blow across a Coke bottle or a flute or anything like that. That's where the sound comes out. Same thing with a stop pipe. Sound comes out right there at the bottom of the mouth. Wooden pipe, same thing. Even these little bitty, tiny little things. See if I can show it to you. There he is. There's a tiny little slit for when you want to call your dog. Those are all flues. Reeds. It's a different animal, you know what I'm saying? This is what a reed looks like. It's got this boot on the bottom. This is called the resonator on top. But what really makes the sound on a reed is this guy. And that's called the reed. Don't worry, this isn't the church's organ pipe. It's one of my own, because organ nerds like to collect pipes. So anyway, the reed vibrates, and that's what produces the sound. And as opposed to a column of air, which can be lengthened or shortened, and that determines the pitch. What determines the pitch here is the lengthening or shortening of that reed. And our organ has 4 reeds. Let's go look at them. Reeds themselves can be divided into 2 categories. There are chorus reeds, which are a little bit more mellow. They're meant to be used with the full organ ensemble. And we have 2 chorus reeds in the swell division, which we have already visited, if you recall. And here we are in the swell division. Here is the trumpet. You can see those telltale boots there on the bottom. This is the trumpet reed. It's very strong, but it is still voiced so that you can use it with the rest of the ensemble and it doesn't poke out too much. Above my head is the oboe. Look how it's sort of flared up there at the top and cut like an oboe or an English horn. I use this as a chorus reed all the time, but it's also a beautiful solo stop. Let's go across the way to the choir chamber and look at our solo reeds. This is the choir division. Looks just like the swell division, but it's on the other side. Look how it also has doors that open and close. Our choir division is also under expression. You can open it and close the doors and make the sound softer and louder. I'm showing you this because these gigantic resonators here. This is the very bottom of the festival trumpet. You see if we can see these. You really can't even see those boots down there. They're huge. But the reason I'm showing you this is that my predecessor, Shelby Simmons, I want her to know if she ever sees this, that her St. Cecilia medallion is still hanging right there, just behind these gigantic festival trumpet resonators. Here is the rest of the trumpet division. It's a big one, and it's packed way back in here, and it's still the loudest stop in the organ. What we're going to use, though, this today, whatever day this is we're going to use this cute little guy right here, the crumb horn. See those boots? That means he's a reed. The crumb horn is kind of a Renaissance-y type sound, and I'm going to use that for the Rheinberger 5th trio. That will be my solo stop. I'm going to turn on the tremolo, or wah-wah, as us official organists like to call it. The tremolo is a wind actuator. It makes the wind come and go like that, and it sounds like the organ is playing with vibrato. Both the swell and the choir have tremolo actuators. And so I'll be using the crumb horn, and then I'll use a couple of flutes from the swell side. And then at the very end of the piece, I'll close the doors so you can see and hear what it sounds like when the swell shades and the choir shades are closed. I'm going to go downstairs, take a bath, and then I'll play Rheinberger's 5th trio. Well, I skipped the bath. Welcome to life as one of my co-workers. Here's the fifth trio of Rheinberger. Come back tomorrow. We're going to mix things up.